Lions, on your feet. Let's get ready to welcome the 2021 San Antonio Christian Lions to the field.
It's homecoming at San Antonio Christian as the Lions take the field to take on the St. Pius Panthers here at Hotchkiss Memorial Field. We thank you so much for joining us tonight on Vype Live for this presentation of TAPS Division I District 2 football. Cameron Songer here with you on Vype Live. Trey Grubb, my QA, back at Mission Control, and Okoye Anderson manning the camera for us here this evening. It should be a gorgeous night for football. About 66 degrees this evening in San Antonio with a slight breeze. It was much warmer and much windier earlier this afternoon, but the sun is set on the north side of San Antonio, and we're getting ready for what should be an excellent football game as second-year coach Greg Cranfill brings St. Pius in with a 3-5 record overall, 1-4 in this district. This is their final district game. They'll play a non-district game next weekend. Meanwhile, San Antonio Christian 1-6 overall, 0-4 in district, with one more game to play in district next week. But this is the last home game, and it's homecoming. It should be a great atmosphere as we get the tone set with the pregame prayer and then the national anthem.
San Antonio Christian School Band will honor our men and women in uniform throughout the world, our veterans and first responders, with the playing of our national anthem.
Please bow your heads. Heavenly Father, Lord, we thank you for this day and for all present this evening. Lord, we ask your blessing on the game we are about to play. We pray that you keep your hand of protection over the coaches and athletes participating. Lord, may the lives of these student athletes, coaches, officials, parents, and spectators, and our actions and words be glory to you during this game, but also in our day-to-day lives. Lord, may these athletes and all those hearing this prayer be reminded that we are the Lord's warriors, competitors of conviction and disciples of determination because our confidence lies in you. May the results of our efforts result in your glory. Help us be aware of your presence tonight. Thank you for being behind us, walking beside us, and leading us forward. Thank you for sending your Son, Jesus Christ, to die on the cross for our sins. Today and every day we are grateful. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Great crowd on hand this evening in San Antonio as the San Antonio Christian Lions get ready to take on the St. Pius Panthers. This St. Pius team, they'll run a 3-4 defense, and then on offense, they'll spread the field a little bit. They start with 3 wide receivers, a tight end, and a running back, and a pretty experienced team as well. 5 seniors on the offense, 5 juniors on that starting offense, and then on defense, it's 4 seniors and 6 juniors with just 1 sophomore each on offense and defense. So plenty of returning experience for this St. Pius team that last season when these teams met, it was a 48-6 victory for the Panthers on their home field. Now, as the teams rematch in the second year of this current district alignment, it's here in San Antonio. That was the only prior meeting between these two schools, so not a long history between San Antonio Christian and Houston St. Pius. San Antonio Christian, of course, last season winless in District 1-7 overall. St. Pius, slightly better. They were 4-4 overall and 3-3 in district, so a team that was squarely average in the district, and it's a tough district. We take a look at the district standings here before the action kicks off tonight. San Antonio Central Catholic is in first place at 4-0. Houston St. Thomas has the bye this week at 4-1 in district. Antonian and Concordia are both 3-1. They play each other tonight. Obviously, St. Pius here at 1-4 in district. St. John is 0-4, and San Antonio Christian also 0-4 in the district, and St. John Central Catholic is the other matchup of the 7-team district. I'll tell you more about the action that's going on throughout the San Antonio area and in this district throughout the night. Keep an eye on the area scoreboard. San Antonio Christian will receive the opening kick. And looks like they'll be going from right to left across the turf here at Greg Hotchkiss Memorial Field.
Sacks won the coin toss, and they have elected to receive.
And that was San Antonio Christian getting the ball because they won the toss. So aggressive. They say, we want the ball and we're going to score. This is a San Antonio Christian offense. Coach Ed McCabe, I think, trying to instill that confidence in his players. They've been falling behind in a lot of their recent games. The offense often taking a couple quarters to find its footing. But now you have this chance to go out there in the last home game of the regular season and try to claim some momentum and claim it early. This is a team coming from the Houston area. It's made a long trip. Maybe those legs are a little weary, sitting in a cramped bus all afternoon. They don't have a ton of players over there on the sideline, neither does San Antonio Christian. Late in the year, injuries really start to add up. I was talking to one of the assistant coaches for St. Pius, and a long list of players on that squad, or at least several key players, not available tonight due to injury, including tight end Logan Tanner, who's committed to play next year at San Diego State. So what could have been the best player on the field, at least in terms of Division I football talent, not available for the visitors. And see if the Lions can take advantage. Kicking off for St. Pius. This one angling towards the end zone. It will roll over the line for a touchback.
Kickoff does go into the end zone, so the Lions will start on their 25, first and 10.
It's a good kick from Tanner Hansen. As we get ready to go, first and 10, San Antonio Christian leading the troops out there. Quarterback number 4, the sophomore, Talon Lewin. Lewin coming off 2 interception performance last week. Did throw a touchdown pass late, but that was part of just a rough first half for the Lions a week ago. 4 first half turnovers, 3 interceptions, and a fumble lost. But the Lions will try to wipe the slate clean. They have a full 12 minutes on the first quarter game clock, and here's our first play from scrimmage. Snap to Lewin, gives it off left side, cutting his way forward, cross the 30 and down. Good carry there to open things up for number 20, Sebastian Cantu. Also in the starting lineup for San Antonio Christian offensively, Calvin Lewis split out wide with Josh Morris and Hudson Russell behind a starting offensive line. That includes Alex Harrison, Jonathan Lindsay, Ethan Sanders, Noah Sanchez, and Hugo Alonso. Second down and 4 after the gain of 6 on the game's opening play. 2 receivers on each side for Lewin. Play fake, throwing to the near side, and one hops it to Russell, incomplete. Stops the clock and brings up third down.
Pass intended for number 3, Hudson Russell. Incomplete.
So 11:21 to play, first quarter, and already the Lions facing a third down. Third down, 4 yards to go. Keep an eye on that defensive front for St. Pius. They run just 3 defensive linemen in that starting lineup. Defensive line of Aiden Allen, Dylan Edwards, and Jose Rivera in the starting lineup. Then they kind of move those other 8 guys around. Some hybrid safety linebacker spots. Lewin off the play fake, flag flies, steps up in the pocket. He is wrapped up and sacked. Jose Rivera, the one to bring him to the turf. We'll see what the flag is for. Someone might have been in the neutral zone.
Taken down by number 52, Jose Rivera.
They will say offsides on the defense, I believe. That's the call. It's a 5-yard penalty on third down and 4. That's enough to move the chains for a Lion first down. So instead of a sack and a 3 and out, The Lions take over, or continue the possession, I should say. 1st and 10, move the ball to the 36-yard line. You take it however you can get it. That first down, getting it under your belt is so important, especially for a young team that struggled early in games. You just want to hang on to the ball, try to move the ball downfield, and at the very least try to win the field position battle. Lewin stands in the shotgun. Cantu on his left shoulder, now he motions to the right side. 4 down linemen now for St. Pius. They rush 4, flag flies, Lewin rolling to the near side, throws, incomplete, looking for Josh Morris. In coverage that time, number 40, Justice Prince.
Incomplete to number 2, Josh Morris. There is a flag on the play.
There might have been more motion along the line. And again, someone lined up in the neutral zone for St. Pius. Back-to-back 5-yard penalties against the Panthers. So a sack gets wiped off the board. An automatic first down, or the first down off the yardage, I should say, for San Antonio Christian. And now 1st and 5, back-to-back penalties
For the Lions.
against St. Pius. And now you wonder if the Lions will dial up a deep ball, since they're already ahead of schedule on 1st and 5. 10:37 to play first quarter. Snap to Lewin. He gives it up the middle. Cantu, met at the line of scrimmage, bounces off a couple tackles, and then surges back to the line of scrimmage no more. Up to the 41-yard line. No gain. 2nd and 5 coming up.
Number 11, Carson Hintz.
Carson Hintz gets credit for the tackle. The senior linebacker came in with 91 tackles in the team's first 8 games. That's tops on the Panthers squad. 2nd down, 5 yards to go for San Antonio Christian. Ball on their own 41. Lewin in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, 2 on the right. Lewin gets the snap, play fake, steps up, he's under pressure. Running to the left side, has a block, gets out of bounds to about the 48-yard line, and then another flag. Has first down yardage, gain of 7.
Enough for a first down, pushed out of bounds by number 9.
That could be a late hit out of bounds, and if it is, it's 15 yards. Thought the flag was thrown before the hit out of bounds. It's a hold against San Antonio Christian, so we're going to have to reset. Line to gain is still the 46-yard line. They'll mark off 10 yards from the spot of the foul. And we'll replay.
After that penalty, 3rd down and 7 for the Lions.
We'll call this 3rd and 7. 10 minutes to play in the first quarter. Sweep play to the far side. This is Hudson Russell. Nothing doing. Another flag. I think we've had more plays with penalty flags than without at this point in the game.
Number 3, Hudson Russell on the carry. No gain on the play. Taken down by number 4, Jackson Mobley.
It's a personal foul against St. Pius. It's a face mask and an automatic first down. So there was going to be some confusion. The down marker was showing that was 3rd down, but I think that was supposed to still be 2nd down. But with the 15-yard penalty, it doesn't matter. Personal foul against the Panthers, moves the ball across midfield, and San Antonio Christian turning this into a successful-looking drive, getting a lot of help from those yellow hankies. But again, you take it how you can get it, and you force the defense to commit those fouls. And now it's 1st and 10 from the St. Pius 46-yard line. Snap to Lewin, gives up the middle. Cantu tries to bounce it outside, gets across the 45 and not much more. Gets a yard before he's stacked up.
20,
Jose Rivera leading the charge there for St. Pius. And it brings up 2nd down, and we'll call this a long 8.
No gain on the play. Gain of 1 on the play. 2nd down and 9 Lions.
Nine minutes to play first quarter, so 3 minutes off the clock. It's Lewin in the shotgun again. Motion man is Lewis. They give it to him. Calvin Lewis trying to find a hole, and there's just nothing there again. Again, Carson Hintz combining forces with Jose Rivera. And that sets up 3rd and long for San Antonio Christian.
On the carry.
Line to gain is the St. Pius 36-yard line. Looks like the stick is just a little bit short of that 36. So you get the 36 and you have it for sure. This is 3rd and 9. Ooh, and shotgun snap, play fake, steps up into the pocket, throws over the middle. That's, nearly intercepted. Had his hands on it, but couldn't haul it in. Jonah Arazo came surging in from the safety spot. Read that very well. And it brings up a punt situation for San Antonio Christian. Josh Morris stays on the field. He is both a wide receiver, cornerback, and punter for San Antonio Christian. Nobody back deep for the Panthers, and a chance here to try to angle this punt to the right spot. Or just down it quickly. 4th and long, bad snap, way over the head of Morris. He's got to get to it. Going to try to make something happen with it. Ball is loose on the turf and taken by St. Pius all the way back at the San Antonio Christian 23-yard line. So a costly mistake there for San Antonio Christian. If that's an incomplete pass and you go for it, you're saving yourself 25, 30 yards. Instead, St. Pius will take over deep in San Antonio Christian territory off the fumbled snap.
At the Lion 23-yard line.
So out come the Panthers on offense for the first time. Led by the quarterback, Bryce McKeon. McKeon gets the snap, he gives it up the middle, and now bouncing outside. A few yards there, not enough for a first down.
Quarterback number 7, Bryce McKeon's handoff to number 87, Joshua Mitchell.
Joshua Mitchell, the ball carrier there.
6, Noe Sanchez. 2nd and 5 for the Panthers.
McKeon gets the snap. This time it's 23, the ball carrier. Across the 10, has first down yards inside the 5, and to the house he goes. Touchdown run for Burke Battenfield, his 6th of the year. And St. Pius strikes first. 7:29 to play in the first quarter. 6-0 Panthers. A 23-yard scamper for number 23. Extra point added on by Tanner Hansen. And with 7:29 to play in the first quarter, your score, San Antonio Christian 0, St. Pius 7. We'll be right back. You're watching San Antonio Christian football on Vype Live.
Become a Vype Insider today. Access breaking news in high school sports. Enjoy premium articles and exclusive coverage written by expert analysts, and watch exclusive videos, documentaries on programs in your area. It's only $2.99 a month if you subscribe for the monthly plan. If you go for the yearly plan, it rounds out to just $1.99 a month. It costs you only $24 a year to get all of your Vype news throughout the entire year. Subscribe today. What are you waiting for? It's less than a cup of coffee a month. Become a Vype Insider. $2.99 a month, $23.99 for the whole year. Hey, it's Vype. We will see you at the games.
Russell, number 20, Sebastian Cantu.
So the two-play, 27-yard drive cashed in for a touchdown after the bad snap on the punt. Kickoff fumbled by San Antonio Christian and fallen on by St. Pius. Sneaky little kick there, and Caleb Rockamore couldn't stick a fork in that loose ball. Functionally an onside kick recovered by St. Pius. And already the Panthers just have all the momentum. Looks like that was Battenfield who fell on the loose football. So after running in for a touchdown, Burke Battenfield handling kickoff duties on the coverage team. You see that a lot in these smaller schools. You know, the big schools, man, you can put the underclassmen on kickoff duty, the second string out there. Nah, man, at this level, you got to be able to play offense, defense, and special teams. Junior quarterback Bryce McKeon, 1st and 10, gets the shotgun snap, has time, looking deep, throws to the left side. It is caught for a first down, a gain of about 14. No, they'll say fell out of his hands at the last second. Jackson Mobley got his hands on it, and that was broken up very nicely by Jonathan Sheets.
Number 4, Jackson Mobley.
That's called stick in with it, and Sheets gets credit for the pass defense there. 7:15 to play, first quarter, 7-0 the lead for the visitors from St. Pius. Here on homecoming for San Antonio Christian. Cameron Songer here with you on Vype Live. Trey Grubb, my QA, back at Mission Control. And Okoye Anderson running the camera for us this evening. San Antonio Christian got the ball to start, drove down the field, and then sputtered. Their drive stalled out, and then a bad snap on the punt set up St. Pius with great field position. Here's Battenfield with a good block on the edge. There's the flag flying as he's inside the 15 to the 10 to the 5. He's in for the touchdown, but this one's coming back. Got the good block, but it was too good of a block. Flag down at about the 31-yard line. If it stands, it's a 38-yard touchdown run. But this will probably come back and set up a second and a weird number. It's an illegal block in the back against the offense. So even the fans over there on the St. Pius sideline knew that was against their team. Big tip of the cap to the folks who made the trip out from Houston. Not a big crowd. We hope that they're staying warm over there on the sideline. The temperature falling pretty quickly here tonight. Expecting it to drop into the low 60s or even upper 50s by the end of this game. And with the fall we've had here in San Antonio, that's cold, man. That's football weather if you're in South Texas. Two receivers to the left, one on the right, and the give goes up the middle. Looking for the block is Mitchell, and he's down short of the 30-yard line. This will be third down. But a good job to get a nice chunk of yardage back, probably a gain of about 9, as we take under 7 minutes to play in the first quarter. Called this third down and a long 2 for the St. Pius Panthers. Send Mitchell back over to the sideline. Don't see a running back wearing number 87 very often. Play clock is at 17 as the quarterback McKeon comes back into the huddle with the play call. See if the Lion defense can make a statement here. This is probably 4-down territory. Kean comes up to the line. Play clock down to 4. Two receivers to the left, none on the right. Handoff goes straight up the middle. Battenfield, he gets a block. Has first down yards and more, dragging a defender with him down to about the 19-yard line. He needed 2. He got 12. And it's a first down run for St. Pius on the back of their senior running back, Burke Battenfield. Leads the team in rushing touchdowns, second on the team in tackles. And he was also the one who recovered that squib kick following his touchdown run a few minutes ago. Halfway through the first quarter, and St. Pius in the red zone threatening to double their lead. Extra tight ends in this formation. Snap to McKeon. He looks to the left, throws to the left on the out route, and it's incomplete. Trying to find Vincent Doucette, and he couldn't haul it in.
McCann's pass is incomplete to
Doucette coming into tonight's game. 31 receptions, tied for the team lead, but just the one touchdown. And that pass a little bit too far out in front of him, sets up second down and 10 from the 19-yard line.
Second down and 10 for the Panthers.
So after a whole bunch of penalties in the first 2 or 3 minutes of this game, it's been a relatively clean sequence. St. Pius had that rushing touchdown comeback on the holding penalty as Battenfield lowers the shoulder, gets down inside the 10, sets up a first and goal on the strong run. Burke Battenfield. He's their top running back for a reason. Menton Lewis will get some carries as well. Expect to see some also from Ethan McMinn.
Was enough for a first down, first and goal.
Sets up first and goal from the 6-yard line for St. Pius. Already up 7-0 on the road against San Antonio Christian. As the Lion defense tries to stand tall and force a field goal attempt. Two receivers to the left, one on the right for McKeon. He had the pistol, he hands it to Battenfield, who bounces off right side, looking for the corner, he's got it, and he's in for his second rushing touchdown of the night. Burke Battenfield makes it 13-0, and there is a flag on the play. This one looked like it was thrown after the score, but we'll see. Official coming over to the San Antonio Christian sideline to to explain what happened. There was maybe some extracurriculars after this play was over. Still haven't put the points on the board yet. But the ball appears like it will be spotted at the 2.5-yard line for the PAT. Now our lead official will make the call here. Greg Granville heading over from the St. Pius sideline, making sure he understands exactly what this call is going to be. But it looks like the score will count. A personal foul against San Antonio Christian, so the score will stand. And it sets up an extra point attempt. 5:11 to play. Flags fly. You might get a second chance at this if you're St. Pius, because that was not according to script. Encroachment on San Antonio Christian. Now it looks like the offense comes back out, and I think St. Pius is going for 2 here. So instead of it being from 2.5 yards out, they feel more comfortable going for it if it's just a yard out. So here's a 2-point conversion attempt. You're already up 13-0. San Antonio Christian could feel a lot better about things if they can at least keep them out here. Snap to McKeon, setting up the swing pass to the outside, incomplete, and the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
McKeon's pass is incomplete to number 4, Jackson Mobley.
Looking for Mobley, and he couldn't bring it in. So with 5:11 to play in the first quarter, it's still a 2-score game for St. Pius, but
seconds left to play in the first quarter. Our score,
something there if you're San Antonio Christian, and you're at least kept them from making it 15, because that would have been something. Tell you what. I want to thank our sponsor for tonight's broadcast, Academy Sports and Outdoors. At Academy Sports and Outdoors, back to school also means back to sport. And from graphic tees to football cleats, they have everything you need to make this your best year yet. Swing by your local Academy store today or shop online at academy.com, and you can find all the hottest styles from top brands like Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, and Vans, all at a price you'll love. So if you want game-changing gear, start here at Academy Sports and Outdoors. Once again, I want to thank Academy Sports and Outdoors for your support of San Antonio Christian Lion football on Vype Live. So Lions have only had the ball once, moved down the field on the strength of a couple penalties against St. Pius. Once, a third down sack that would have forced a punt came back on an encroachment penalty, and then just more sloppiness from the Panthers lining up in the neutral zone and giving away yardage on a face mask penalty. San Antonio Christian, though, their drive stalled. On 4th down, they were set to punt. The snap sailed over the head of Josh Morris and was recovered by St. Pius. 2 plays later, they were in the end zone. Then they did a little onside kick, got the ball back, and scored again. And again, it's an onside kick from St. Pius, and it's again recovered by St. Pius. Was that touched, though, and was that legal? Because they were kicking off from the 40-yard line and looked like it was recovered short of the 30, but I think it was touched by a San Antonio Christian player. So let's see. Yeah, San Antonio Christian's defense is on the field. No. Yeah, that was an illegal touch by St. Pius. I was going to say, I didn't think that touched a San Antonio Christian player. So the ball is dead where it was touched by one of the up men who was waiting for it to try to go 10 yards. The ball never went 10 yards, and it was never touched by a Lion player. So San Antonio Christian gets the ball, starting at their own 36-yard line. Remember, that kickoff was from the wrong side of midfield because of the personal foul penalty against San Antonio Christian following the touchdown. Lewin out of the shotgun. Gets the snap, looking to throw to the left side, has his man, it's caught by Morris, and he's shoved across midfield. It's a first down for the Lions.
Pass is complete to number 2, Josh Morris.
That's a nice looking first down for San Antonio Christian with 5 minutes to play in the first quarter.
Justice Prince.
Justice Prince gets credit for the tackle, but that was some tough yards after the catch by Josh Morris. He made himself difficult to bring down. 1st and 10, San Antonio Christian. Ball on the St. Pius 48-yard line. Lewin in the gun. He's got Cantu with him in the backfield. Cantu gets the call across the 45 to about the 43-yard line. A good burst of speed as he's found a hole and hit it hard. Gain of 6 on the carry. 2nd down upcoming for San Antonio Christian. 4:40 to play in the first quarter. So the Lions know now that St. Pius going to show onside kicks following scores. You're ready for it. Have to be ready to recover one. But they have the ball back and now moving the ball down the field. 2 receivers to the left, 2 on the right. Lewin in the shotgun, gets the snap. Gives it to Cantu, who's chased and spun down in the backfield. Nothing doing there on that carry. Tackle for a loss by Dylan Edwards, the senior defensive tackle. Loss of a couple. 3rd down now for San Antonio Christian. Spot this one all the way back at the 47-yard line. Loss of about 4. 3rd down, 9 yards to go for the Lions. Jonathan Sheets hustles off the field. San Antonio Christian will bunch 3 receivers to the right side. Buffington, Russell, and Lewis with Morris on the left side. Snap to Lewin. He's looking for Morris. Morris has the catch, 1st down yardage, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Line to gain was the 37. He got a few more after the catch again. Josh Morris, the senior, keeping the chains moving for San Antonio Christian. Clock stops, 3.5 minutes to play first quarter. San Antonio Christian trailing 13-0. Travis Pesic gets credit for the tackle. Lewin gets the play call from the sideline, hustles back into the huddle, brings his team to the line of scrimmage with 15 on the play clock. Again, 3 receivers to the right with Morris alone on the left side of this formation. Lewin gets the shotgun snap, play fake, steps up into the pocket. Flag flies, he swings out to the running back, complete short of the line of scrimmage. Now has to make yards after the catch, picks up about 2 yards before running into a pile of white jerseys. And we'll have to see what this flag is for. Carson Hintz again there on the tackle. Cantu, if it stands, it's a passing gain for about 3 or 4 yards. It's a sideline warning against St. Pius. So, just a warning as the flag comes up. No penalty yardage, and it sets up a 2nd down and a long 9. Under 3 minutes to play, first quarter, 13-0 the deficit for San Antonio Christian. After a pair of rushing touchdowns by Burke Battenfield. 2 receivers on each side. Lewin gets the shotgun snap, looking to his left, swings it out. That one's too high. Intended for number 3, Hudson Russell. Clock stopped at 2:36 in quarter number 1. And it's 3rd and 9. Like the play call here, a little bubble screen. But the pass is just delivered way too high. Russell not the tallest player on the team, and he would have to be another 1.5 feet on top of his current height. And if that was the case, he wouldn't be a wide receiver, he'd be on the basketball team. Playing center. Play clock at 14. Lions are set. 4 down linemen for St. Pius. Lewin gets the snap. Under some pressure. Flushed out to the left, now throws, it's caught. First down yardage inside the 20, 15, and tripped up down to the 12-yard line. Max Buffington was wide open, and he just stayed where he needed to be to catch the pass. Great find from Lewin, and it's a first down for San Antonio Christian into the red zone.
It is enough for a first down for the Lions.
2:22 as the clock continues to wind here in quarter number 1. San Antonio Christian got the ball to start this game. They won the toss and elected to receive. So remember, if you're starting to count possessions, it's too early to do that, but if you're counting possessions, St. Pius will have the ball to start the 3rd quarter. 3 receivers on the right, 1 receiver on the left is again Josh Morris. Whistle before the snap as the play clock was down to 5, and San Antonio Christian calls a timeout. We'll take it with them. 2:01 to play in the first quarter. Lions threatening to score when we come back on Vype Live.
Become a Vype insider today. Access breaking news in high school sports. Enjoy premium articles and exclusive coverage written by expert analysts, and watch exclusive videos, documentaries on programs in your area. It's only $2.99 a month if you subscribe for the monthly plan. If you go for the yearly plan, it rounds out to just $1.99 a month. It costs you only $24 a year to get all of your Vype news throughout the entire year. Subscribe today. What are you waiting for? It's less than a cup of coffee a month. Become a Vype insider. $2.99 a month, $23.99 for the whole year. Hey, it's Vype. We will see you at the games.
Cameron Songer back with you on Vype Live. San Antonio Christian football on Vype Live. Trey Grubb, my QA, Okoye Anderson, the cameraman. The Lions have more or less flipped this formation. Now the lone receiver is on the right side, and it's Calvin Lewis. 2:01 to play in the first quarter. After a couple early touchdowns by St. Pius, this is the best scoring chance the Lions have had. It's still very early in this game, of course. Talon Lewin in the shotgun, gets the snap. Looking to the running back out of the backfield. It's complete to Cantu. Cantu with the block on the outside. To the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Lions! Sebastian Cantu on the 12-yard pass from Talon Lewin. And San Antonio Christian is on the board here in quarter number 1. On to attempt the extra point for San Antonio Christian is the freshman, number 22, Caleb Schutze. It's a low kick, but it sneaks in the upright. The extra point is good. Your score with 1:53 to go in quarter number 1. St. Pius 13, San Antonio Christian 7. And we want to thank our sponsor, Academy Sports and Outdoors. The school year is underway. Academy Sports has everything you need to have your best year yet. Stop by your local Academy store today or shop online at academy.com and get football, baseball, and other sports gear like helmets, bats, gloves, and cleats. It's never been easier to get back to sports than with their wide selection of gear, great brands, and highly competitive prices. Academy makes shopping convenient with curbside and in-store pickup, available for online orders. They carry the hottest brands in apparel and footwear like Nike, Adidas, Champion, Under Armour, Vans, New Balance, and Fila. That's a lot of brands. Get ready for a breakout season with their football cleats, soccer balls, baseball bats, golf clubs, basketball rims. Get in the game with their volleyball and cheer essentials. Dressing stylish is your thing. They carry trendy animal print and tie-dye gear. They're stocked with the hottest footwear like Adidas court shoes, plus Nike Air Max and slides. And hey, the weather's getting colder. No one does fleeced quite like Academy. They carry all kinds of cool styles from today's hottest brands. Check out styles from brands like Columbia, Crocs, Levi, Carhartt, and the North Face. So don't wait. Get ready for your sports season whenever it is at Academy. Thank you again, Academy, for your support of this broadcast of San Antonio Christian Lions football. 1:53 left in the first quarter. We've got ourselves a ball game again, ladies and gentlemen. Schutze ready to put his right foot into this kickoff. Low line drive kick right down the middle. This swings out towards the near sideline. Picked up on the bounce. And off the return, lots of running room. Jackson Mobley across the 40, 45 midfield, and he's ushered out of bounds. No flag down. And that was basically a straight line. He was inside the right numbers and pushed out of bounds on the left sideline. That's a lot of ground to cover as Hudson Russell finally gets credit for the stop as he ushers him out of bounds. But the Panthers take over in plus territory again. They have not started a drive on their side of midfield.
At the 50, first and 10.
And I'd actually say the return man stepped out at midfield, so point still stands. They haven't started on their side of midfield, but this is their worst starting field position. And it comes here on their third drive of the ballgame. 1:42 to go in the first quarter as the snap handoff goes right back to Burke Battenfield. And he fights for a gain of about 11. And you want to talk about fight, a little bit of extra pushing and shoving there after the whistle. Officials quick to clean that up, though. It's a gain of 11 and a first down for St. Pius. Under 90 seconds to play here in quarter number 1. Josh Morris gets credit for that tackle.
First and 10 Panthers.
Bryce McKeon comes in from the sideline with the play call. We're seeing this just ground and pound game from St. Pius. Really imposing their will. Play fake. Now the pass to the far side. It is caught inside the 20 and down to the 4-yard line. Nearly intercepted there, and nice focus to stick with it for Jackson Mobley. But there's a flag down, and this one might be coming back. Check, that's Doucette on the reception.
Taken down by number 20, Sebastian Cantu.
But this is coming back. Ineligible receiver downfield is the call against St. Pius.
Flag on the play.
One of those blockers just kind of leaked out. You can't do that. So the Lions dodge a bullet there. Change for San Antonio Christian as Alex Harrison will get a breather. Hugo Alonso comes back in. 1st and 15 for the Panthers.
Receiver downfield is the penalty. Bring up 1st and long for the Panthers.
Ball on the San Antonio Christian 44-yard line. Snap to McKeon. Give it to Battenfield. He's met at the original line of scrimmage, churns the legs for an extra yard or two. Gain of about 6 on the carry. Sets up 2nd down, and we'll call this 9.
Number 23, Battenfield on the carry, taken down by number 11.
And that could be the last play of the first quarter.
And number 34, Jacob Glendenning.
18 seconds, they'll come up to the line. They should be able to get this play off without too much trouble. Motion man across the formation is Mobley. Game clock down to 9 seconds. McKeon calls for the snap. There's a flag down. I think somebody went early.
And there is a flag on the play.
False start on the offense, so instead of 2nd and 9, they'll face 2nd down and 14. Basically erasing the positive play they had just a moment ago. Clock continued to wind, and we'll see if they put some time back on here.
Bring up 2nd and 15 for the Panthers after that penalty.
We'll have what will essentially be an untimed down. San Antonio Christian coach Ed McCabe gets an explanation from the ref. They put 8 seconds on the clock. If they wanted to prove me wrong, this could be a very quick incomplete pass, and then there could be 2 plays, but we'll call this basically the last play of the quarter. McKeon gets the snap, another flag. Looking to the left side, it's caught by Mobley, and he's pushed out of bounds inside the 20 to about the 18-yard line, but this one could come back again.
Jackson Mobley, number 4. There are flags on the play.
This time, though, the Panthers seem to think it's on San Antonio Christian. Perhaps a Lion player lining up in the neutral zone. Yeah, offside's the call. 1 second left in the quarter.
Encroachment by the Lions. That penalty is declined. 1st and 10 and Panthers.
And that will be the end of the first quarter. St. Pius will have 1st and 10 when we come back from the 19-yard line. A chance to add to what is right now a 6-point lead. But it's been a good first quarter. 13-7 is the score. You're watching San Antonio Christian Lion football on Vype Live. Second quarter coming up next.
Become a Vype insider today. Access breaking news in high school sports. Enjoy premium articles and exclusive coverage written by expert analysts, and watch exclusive videos, documentaries on programs in your area. It's only $2.99 a month if you subscribe for the monthly plan. If you go for the yearly plan, it rounds out to just $1.99 a month. It costs you only $24 a year to get all of your Vype news throughout the entire year. Subscribe today. What are you waiting for? It's less than a cup of coffee a month. Become a Vype insider. $2.99 a month, $23.99 for the whole year. Hey, it's Vype. We will see you at the games.
Start of the second quarter as the teams switch sides of the field. St. Pius will hope that it doesn't mean a change in how they move the ball, because they moved the ball very well in that first quarter. A couple possessions, a couple scores as they pitch it out to the right side for Battenfield. Battenfield trying to find the edge, has a blocker inside the 10, dragging a defender with him down inside the 5-yard line. It will be first down and goal to go for St. Pius.
Number 23, Battenfield on the carry. Taken down by number 20, Sebastian Cantu.
Sebastian Cantu running back on running back there, as Cantu, the starting running back for San Antonio Christian, he gets credit for the tackle. But Battenfield, got to imagine he's going to be asking for the ball again. He's lined up on his quarterback's left shoulder. First down and goal from the 4-yard line. They give it to Battenfield. Battenfield into the end zone for the third time tonight. Burke Battenfield has compiled a little highlight reel. And he has his third touchdown and has the lead back up to 13 for St. Pius with the extra point pending. Tanner Hansen on to attempt the extra point, and he puts it through.
Number 24, Hansen's extra point attempt is good.
So 11:32 left in the first half. 20-7 is the lead for St. Pius. Cameron Songer here with you on Vype Live. Trey Grubb, my QA. McCoy Anderson, our camera operator tonight, as we see if we can get some scores for you around the San Antonio area on the high school sports scoreboard. Looks like San Antonio Central Catholic hosting a district game, so one that we're keeping an eye on, and they're having no problem with St. John. That's the opponent next week for San Antonio Christian. Central Catholic 28, St. John nothing here in the second quarter of that game. New Braunfels leads Clemens 21-0. Tybee and Medina Valley tied at 7. Madison leads San Antonio Lee, L-E-E, 10-0. Reagan 13, Johnson 7. That's a good one. No score yet in terms of an update from Antonian against Concordia Lutheran. That's a big one we're keeping an eye on from this district. Judson jumped out to a 14-0 lead against Steele. And I don't think there's too many other San Antonio games with a lot of scoring yet. 20-7 our score. And you got to imagine the Lions are keeping an eye on this onside kick attempt. After both of their previous scores, I should say, St. Pius went for an onside kick. And they do it again, a little high, short kick. A couple of San Antonio Christian players run into each other, but it looks like the Lions are able to hang on to it. But boy, that was a big collision. Friendly fire there between Caleb Rockmore and Josh Morris, but they both pop up off the turf, and San Antonio Christian has possession back. Josh Morris, that might be the hardest hit he takes all game, and it came at the hands of his own teammate. They're both looking up at the ball and ran into each other. Lions start from their own 36-yard line. 1st and 10, San Antonio Christian.
After the kickoff, the Lions will start at their own 36.
Talon Lewin, the quarterback, starts in the shotgun. Sebastian Cantu, the running back, with him in the gun. 3 receivers on the right, the one on the left. They keep it on the ground with Cantu. Stretches out to the outside, dragged down by the jersey. Boy, those are tight-fitting jerseys nowadays, but you get a good enough grip and you'll bring the runner down.
Number 20, Sebastian Cantu on the carry.
Tackle credited to number 28, Aiden Allen.
Cade Nguyen.
First minute off the clock here in the second quarter. Homecoming game for San Antonio Christian. They fell behind 13-0 early, but bounced back. Scoring on a 12-yard pass from Lewin to Cantu. Just got to keep the points flowing, though. St. Pius has been tough to stop. Cantu with the hole. He gets down to about the 40-yard line, sets up a third and a little bit more manageable. Off of 2nd and 13, brings up a third, and we'll call this 6. You'll wonder, though, if the gears are turning in the coaching staff's heads for San Antonio Christian. They haven't been able to stop St. Pius yet, so This could be considered 4-down territory. You're near midfield. If you get a few of these yards here, set up maybe a 4th and 2 or a 4th and 1, you go for that to keep the ball out of the Panthers' hands. Or you could just get it all right here. Lewin has some time, steps up in the pocket. Now he tucks and tries to run. He's hit from behind and dragged down, gain of about a yard, as he's tackled from behind by number 15, Hayden Lawrence.
Tackled by number 15, Hayden
Looks like no hesitation, though. The punt team comes out, and it will be a 3-and-out for San Antonio Christian.
That will bring up 4th and 4 for the Lions.
4th and 4 from your own 43-yard line. Josh Morris on to punt. Second time this evening. First time the snap sailed way over his head. This one a little bit more manageable for him, and he gets it away despite some good pressure from the Panthers. Takes an unfriendly bounce heading towards the San Antonio Christian sideline, and hustling to down it is Jonathan Sheets.
Number 2, Josh Morris's punt is down.
But this is by far the worst starting field position tonight for St. Pius. 9:26 to play second quarter. They'll start on their own 32-yard line. It's been the Burke Battenfield show offensively for St. Pius. 3 rushing touchdowns for the senior already in this game. They've all been from pretty close range, though. First one from 23 yards, and then a couple from inside of 10. He hasn't really had that big, 30-plus chunk play. But he's been really consistent in terms of picking up 7 or 8 yards at the minimum. The Lions have to sell out an extra man or two to try to stop him. They start on the ground with Battenfield. He's met in the backfield, breaks away from one, falls forward back to the line of scrimmage. Great pursuit on that tackle. And it looks like they will give credit on the tackle to Jake Glendenning. You saw that from St. Pius on the last offensive sequence for San Antonio Christian. Hey, just somebody who gets his hand on the running back and refuses to let him get away. But the difference is Battenfield for St. Pius just has the ability to fall forward and pick up 2 yards, even when he's hit in the backfield. He gets the carry again. This time he has a hole, breaks away from one at the 40, 45. It's a first down, and he's dragged down by a pair of San Antonio Christian defenders, combining on the tackle Nate Griffin and Josh Morris. But it's up to the 46-yard line on the first down for St. Pius. 8:40 to play in the second quarter.
Picks up enough for a first down.
Leading in this one 20-7, and trying to add to it. St. Pius, remember, will get the ball to start the third quarter. San Antonio Christian won the toss and elected to receive. We're unable to turn that first possession into points. Had to punt twice. Another handoff. Battenfield with another big hole into San Antonio Christian territory, dragging defenders with him, trying to hang on to the ball as the Lions try to strip it from him. He got an extra 6 yards with 2 or 3 guys hanging off his shoulder pads. He's all the way down to the 25-yard line. That's a first down for St. Pius.
Taken down by
and Glendenning a little slow to get up. That's just frustrating if you're San Antonio Christian. That guy just really churning those legs and being so tough to bring down. He's asking for a breather as Glendenning heads to the sideline. That's a welcome sight if you're San Antonio Christian. Just a quick breather. I don't think he was injured on the play. Just exhausted from carrying all that weight of extra San Antonio Christian bodies draped all over him. We got a whistle with 7:40 to play in the second quarter, and San Antonio Christian is calling the timeout. We will take it with them. 7:40 to play second quarter. 20-7 is the lead for St. Pius. We'll be right back on Vype Live.
Become a Vype Insider today. Access breaking news in high school sports. Enjoy premium articles and exclusive coverage written by expert analysts, and watch exclusive videos, documentaries on programs in your area. It's only $2.99 a month if you subscribe for the monthly plan. If you go for the yearly plan, it rounds out to just $1.99 a month. It costs you only $24 a year to get all of your Vype news throughout the entire year. Subscribe today. What are you waiting for? It's less than a cup of coffee a month. Become a Vype Insider. $2.99 a month, $23.99 for the whole year. Hey, it's Vype. We will see you at the games.
Cameron Songer back with you on Vype Live. Trey Grubb, my QA, Okoye Anderson, our cameraman this evening. Homecoming game, last regular season home game for San Antonio Christian. Still looking for that first district win, and it would come at the hands of a St. Pius team that's 1-4 in district. This is the last district game for St. Pius. San Antonio Christian still has one more. They'll be on the road in Katy next week at St. John, who's also winless in district. Pitch out to the right side. It's Josh Mitchell. Mitchell across the 15 to the 10 to the 5. He is in. I don't see a flag. It's a touchdown for St. Pius.
87,
Joshua Mitchell
for the score for the Panthers.
From 25 yards out, and it's 26-7 St. Pius. The reason it's 26 and not 27, there was an offside penalty against San Antonio Christian. St. Pius decided to go for 2 and didn't get it. That was on their second touchdown of the ball game. And now they can go up by 20. A little bit of trouble with that hold, but they put it down, and Tanner Hansen puts it through. No problem. 7:31 to play, second quarter. 27-7 St. Pius over San Antonio Christian.
31 seconds left to play in the first half. Our score, Lions 7, Panthers 27.
So right out of the timeout, and it was a great play call for St. Pius because San Antonio Christian called that timeout to reset their defense. You could say it didn't really work. Let's recap the scoring for you if you're just joining us. San Antonio Christian got the ball to start the game. They won the toss, elected to receive. Moved the ball down the field, but their drive stalled, and on fourth down they were going to punt. The snap sailed over the head of Josh Morris, another 20 yards into the defensive backfield, where it was eventually recovered by St. Pius. They put together a short drive, 2 plays, 27 yards, capped off by a 23-yard touchdown run by Burke Battenfield. That failed 2-point conversion, that was on the second score because St. Pius went with the onside kick following that first score and recovered it. So they scored pretty quickly on that second one. So about midway through the first quarter, it was 13-0 St. Pius, but San Antonio Christian finally got the ball back and did something with it. Here's a short kickoff by St. Pius. It'll be fair caught at about the 35-yard line by San Antonio Christian, and that's where they will begin this series. So the Lions' only score of the game so far came with 1:53 left in the first quarter, a 12-yard touchdown pass from Lewin to Cantu. And then here in the second quarter, it's been Burke Battenfield from 3 yards out and Joshua Mitchell from 25 yards out just a moment ago for St. Pius. Panthers in the driver's seat, but this one far from over as the Lions take over 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Lewin in the shotgun with Sebastian Cantu with him in the backfield. They give it to Cantu off right tackle. Cantu across the 40 down to about the 42-yard line before he's spun down.
Handoff to number 20, Sebastian Cantu.
Gain of about 6 on the play. Sets up second down.
Tackled by number 11, Carson Hintz.
Carson Hintz again credited with the tackle. He's averaging about 11 tackles, 12 tackles per game so far this season.
7, bring up second and 3.
And I think he's been involved with about 5 or 6 of them already so far tonight. So he's right on pace. 3 receivers to the left, 1 on the right. The lone receiver on the right is Calvin Lewis for San Antonio Christian. Play clock down to 10 as Lewin gets the snap. Play fakes. Look for Lewis. Lewis trying to adjust to the ball. There's a little contact, but it was over his head. Not a catchable pass, incomplete.
Lewin's pass incomplete to number 10,
taking a deep shot
Calvin
there.
Lewis.
Calvin Lewis with man-on-man coverage against him in the form of Ethan McMinn.
Bring up second and
that might not be the guy you want to
for the Lions.
the guy you want to pick on. McMinn leading the Panthers defense with 4 interceptions coming into tonight's game. Here's 3rd down and 3 for San Antonio Christian. Lewin with the snap, gives to Cantu, right up the gut, nothing doing. He needed the 45-yard line, he did not get it. Even the most generous spot puts him at the 44. And this is 4th down. Lewin comes off the field, and it looks like... Oh no, he's just getting the play call. Yeah, this is a kind of, you must go for it here if you're San Antonio Christian. 6.5 minutes left in the first half. Have not been able to stop St. Pius yet in this game. Every time the Panthers have touched the ball, they've ultimately scored. So you've got to find a way to match them with some points on this drive. 4th down, 2 yards to go. Line to gain is the 45-yard line. Lewin in the gun, 2 receivers on either side, gets the snap, fakes it to Cantu, swings it out to the left side, it's complete. 1 broken tackle by Russell, and he's tripped up. He will not get it. Turnover on downs against San Antonio Christian.
Fluence pass
And
complete
the
to number
Panthers
3,
already with a
Russell.
20-point lead and some momentum get the ball back and can really put the Lions behind the 8 ball if they score here. They have a short field to work with. They take over on the Lion 43-yard line.
At the Lions 40,
After tonight's game, they have one more regular season game. It'll be on the road at Beaumont Kelly Catholic. That's a non-district game for them. By the way, TAP's releasing the, I'm not sure if these are the final alignments for next year, but alignments for next season. We'll talk about that at halftime. First down snap. McKeon looking for it all, throwing the deep ball to the far side. It is caught but out of bounds as he found Jackson Mobley, but Mobley was about 2 yards out of the field of play. Still halfway to go through the second quarter, 5:56 to be exact. 2nd and 10 upcoming for St. Pius.
To number 4, Mobley.
St. Pius coming in on the heels of a 37-14 loss to Houston St. Thomas last week. St. Thomas right now in sole possession of 2nd place in this district. If that holds, they would have a bye in the opening round of the playoffs. Battenfield stays on his feet, gets past that second wave of defenders, now dragging another man with him inside the 30, just hanging on for dear life, a sophomore Nate Griffin, but he does bring him to the turf. It's a first down rush
Number 15, Nate
for Burke Battenfield, but a solo stop that time defensively for Nate Griffin. Yeah, this is the last game in district for St. Pius. Right now 1-4 in the district, but it's a 7-team district with 6 playoff spots up for grabs. So a win here tonight, they are guaranteed a playoff spot, regardless of how any tiebreaker might shake out. We got a whistle. A flag was thrown, but it also looks like St. Pius is calling a timeout. Timeout on the field. I think they had 12 guys in the huddle, so they called it to avoid the penalty. Timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. You're watching San Antonio Christian football on Vype Live. Back in about 40 seconds.
Become a Vype Insider today. Access breaking news in high school sports. Enjoy premium articles and exclusive coverage written by expert analysts, and watch exclusive videos, documentaries on programs in your area. It's only $2.99 a month if you subscribe for the monthly plan. If you go for the yearly plan, it rounds out to just $1.99 a month. It costs you only $24 a year to get all of your Vype news throughout the entire year. Subscribe today. What are you waiting for? It's less than a cup of coffee a month. Become a Vype Insider. $2.99 a month, $23.99 for the whole year. Hey, it's Vype. We will see you at the games.
Welcome home, Lion legacy families and alumni.
.5:28 to play, second quarter. St. Pius with the ball and a 27-7 lead. They get the snap, play fake. McKeon throwing the slant complete to the left side. Ball came out, and they'll say it was ultimately an incomplete pass. Receiver Vincent Doucette never had
McKeon's
possession.
pass complete to number 9, Doucette.
So that stops the clock. 5:21 to play here in the first half. Remember, St. Pius will get the ball to start the third quarter. San Antonio Christian won the opening toss and elected to receive. Couldn't score on that opening drive, and they haven't led in this game. Closest it's been since 0-0 was 13-7. But since then, back-to-back unanswered scores with successful PATs by the Panthers. Second down snap, give up the middle, Mitchell. Mitchell breaks away from 1, breaks away from 2, and he's tripped up by the shoestrings, gets inside the 20. Short of the line to gain, I believe.
Number 87, Joshua Mitchell on the
We'll see where they spot this, and it should be third down
14,
and
Bodie
about
Allen.
2 yards. Bodie Allen credited with the tackle. Cameron Songer here with you on Vype Live.
8-yard gain on the play.
Trey
Third
Grubb,
down
our QA.
and 2 for the
Coy
Panthers.
Anderson standing here with me. Getting a little chilly up on top of the press box. Been a very pleasant weather kind of season for San Antonio Christian home games. We can't complain too much here tonight. Pitch out to the right side, Battenfield gets a block, bounces outside inside the 10. He's spun down, nearly had the ball ripped away. Great effort by Max Buffington. But the carry gets him to the turf and gets him inside the 10. First down and goal coming up for St. Pius. As they will switch out some personnel, I think they'll go a little bigger. Try to just power this one in again.
For Jacob Glendenning.
Jake Glendenning credited with the tackle. Ball spotted at the 7-yard line, 8-yard line.
First and goal for the Panthers.
First and goal from the 8. They'll try to go up by 26. One receiver on each side. Keep it on the ground. Battenfield using the stiff arm, bouncing away from one. Churning the legs, that pile, just trying to move the scrum. They haven't whistled it dead yet. Did he cross the plane? That's close. Looks like no, but it's really close. He needed 8. He got 7.5.
Battenfield stopped just short of the goal line.
Oh, man, those offensive linemen are just getting great push up front. Tip of the cap to the starting line. Mirko Dawson, Issa Baba, Michael Fight, Alex Gutierrez, and Chase Stepp for St. Pius. Those guys up front do not get enough credit. And here's a jumbo formation. Looks like Michael Fight is in there as a tailback. They give it to him right up the middle, and the big man scores. Touchdown, St. Pius. The senior offensive lineman, Michael Fight, plunges in from a yard out.
And for the touchdown, for the Panther touchdown.
3:16 to play, first half. And St. Pius just can't really be stopped right now. They've scored every time they've touched the ball. Extra point is a low one in a line drive, but it is good. Off the right foot of Tanner Hansen. Make it 34-7 St. Pius with 3:16 to play in the first half. You're watching San Antonio Christian football on Vype Live. We'll be right back.
Become a Vype Insider today. Access breaking news in high school sports. Enjoy premium articles and exclusive coverage written by expert analysts, and watch exclusive videos, documentaries on programs in your area. It's only $2.99 a month if you subscribe for the monthly plan. If you go for the yearly plan, it rounds out to just $1.99 a month. It costs you only $24 a year to get all of your Vype news throughout the entire year. Subscribe today. What are you waiting for? It's less than a cup of coffee a month. Become a Vype Insider. $2.99 a month, $23.99 for the whole year. Hey, it's Vype. We will see you at the games.
Back here at Greg Hotchkiss Memorial Field on the campus of San Antonio Christian. Homecoming game for the Lions, and after some early momentum, got a touchdown to cut the early lead to 13-7. You can do the math. It's 3 unanswered touchdowns by St. Pius, and now the Lions will get the ball back with 3:16 to play in the half, with some work still to do. And they've got to score on this possession. Now to imagine if St. Pius gets the ball back, they are liable to score again here before halftime. So at the very least, the Lions have got to be thinking about some clock management. Do want to point out that TAPS released their new alignments for the upcoming cycle, which will be from the fall 2022 to spring 2024 2-year cycle. And for football, this district, San Antonio Christian will be no longer in it. As the run goes off to the left side, back to the line of scrimmage, if that, for Calvin Lewis. So right now, the district, San Antonio Antonian, San Antonio Central Catholic, Tomball Concordia Lutheran, Houston St. Pius, and Houston St. Thomas. Katy St. John will leave the district with San Antonio Christian, and in will come the Village School from Houston. So it will go from being a 7-team district to a 6-team district. We're talking about TAPS Division 1, District 2. District 1 remains very much in the Fort Worth, Dallas area. Second down, 10 yards to go. We'll tell you which district San Antonio Christian will be in here in just a second. It's an interesting one. Handoff left side, Cantu, hit at the line, pushed backwards. We'll see if they give him forward progress for maybe a loss of a yard. So San Antonio Christian will be competing with schools that are a little bit more similar in enrollment. Go down to Division 2 for football, and they'll be in District 3 with the following district mates. Austin Hyde Park, Austin Regents, San Antonio St. Anthony Catholic, Austin St. Dominic Savio, Brownsville St. Joseph, Victoria St. Joseph, Austin St. Michael's, and San Antonio TMI Episcopal. So that's a big district. Be really interested to see how they split that up. As Lewin forced out of the pocket on 3rd and 10, has to heave it deep, looking for Lewis, and he can't bring Morris, and he can't bring it in. Well defended that time by Jonah Erazo. And clock stop at the minute 46 to play in the first half. Morris goes from being the intended receiver to the punter. He trots out to the backfield. Back deep to return for St. Pius is number 6, Ethan McMinn.
For the Panthers, number 6, Ethan McMinn.
11 seconds to get this snap off, and hustling back onto the field is Calvin Lewis. I think the Lions only had 10 guys out there. Play clock down to 4. Good snap to Morris. Punt is away. Angled towards the St. Pius bench. Takes a nice home cooking bounce and bounces out of bounds about the 40-yard line. A minute 36 to play in the second quarter. San Antonio Christian's defense just has to keep St. Pius off the scoreboard one more time. That could be just the little bit of momentum they need as they head back into the locker room at halftime to maybe turn the tide a little bit. You know, you can't come back from what's a 4-score deficit. You can't do that all at once. It doesn't matter how how hard you try. You can't score a 20-point touchdown. They're just little things, one thing at a time, and it starts right now on the defensive side of the ball and keeping St. Pius out of the end zone again. First down snap. It's a 2-minute drill, and they start with a deep pass to the near side, looking for Doucette. It's tipped and batted away. Great defense that time by Max Buffington, the senior. Just stuck a mid out and batted it to the turf. There's nothing Doucette could have done there.
Great defense. That pass was broken up by number 6, Max Buffington.
Clock stopped. 1:29 left in the quarter. Panthers need to go 60 yards to add to what's already a 34-7 lead. 2 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. And the handoff goes up the middle. Nice head of steam for Battenfield. He has first down yardage into Lion territory down to about the 46-yard line. They'll give him the 45 as he lunged the ball forward. Gain of 15 on the carry. And it's a first down for St. Pius as they hustle back up to the line. Clock winds, a minute 16. McKeon calling for the snap. He gets it, and he'll drop to throw. Right over the middle, it's caught. Mobley down for a gain of about 4. And he's shaken up. Good hard tackle by Bodie Allen. As Mobley picks himself up off the ground. Gain of 5 and a timeout taken by St. Pius. Check the San Antonio area high school scoreboard once again, as we're keeping an eye on a couple of San Antonio teams that are playing district games. The one that's the biggest mismatch in this district, the first place team against a winless team in district, San Antonio Central Catholic blanking St. John 42-0. That one's at halftime. Also at halftime, Smithson Valley leading East Central, but it's not quite as high scoring. 7-0 the score there. New Braunfels also shutting out Clemens at halftime, 28-0 over there. The Buffaloes trying to get on the board against the Unicorns. Southwest leading Corpus Christi Win 7-0 at the break. In SAISD action, Sam Houston has a 24-13 lead over Burbank at halftime. Lanier up 21-7 over Memorial. Northeast ISD, Johnson 14, Reagan 13. That's a good one. Kerrville Tivy, they're struggling this year as they trail 14-7 against Medina Valley. That's a first down pass complete to the right side to Jackson Mobley. Did he get out of bounds? We'll have to see. The clock is stopped for a moment. No, he did not get out of bounds, so the clock winds again. Ball at the 29-yard line as St. Pius trying to get on the board again. With time, lob pass to the left side. Man has a step. More great defense. Batted away by Max Buffington. Second really nice pass defense for Buffington, as Doucette seems to be pretty well covered in man-on-man coverage there. Second down and 10. Ball at the San Antonio Christian 29-yard line with 41 seconds left in the half. Remember to stay tuned for halftime. We'll give you more scores from around the area tell you more about the TAPS realignment that was just announced today, and also a preview of college football, a very entertaining slate of games on tap tomorrow. As they give it on the ground, Battenfield, man, it's been 8 or 9 yards. He's 8 or 9 yards upfield before the defense even touches him. He gets 10 on that carry to move the chains. It temporarily stops the clock, but it winds quickly again. 32 seconds. 1st and 10 for St. Pius. And they clock it with 26 seconds. Great hustle to get off the field, by the way, by Josh Price. San Antonio Christian wanted to rotate along the defensive line, and Price, he wasn't anywhere near the play, but he just hauled to get himself over the sideline to avoid the too many men on the field penalty against San Antonio Christian. Panthers have 26 seconds. I think they still have one more timeout in the back pocket. The 34-7 lead. They want more, though, here before halftime. McKeon in the shotgun. Battenfield swings out to the left side. Looking that way, Sanchez has the QB in his grasp, and McKeon just throws it away. There was no defender in the area, or no receiver in the area. And I don't see a flag, though, for intentional grounding.
Incomplete pass thrown by McKean.
I'm not sure about that. McKeon is in the tackle box still. He's in the grasp of the defender, and he throws it where no eligible receiver is anywhere near. And there's the flag. Yeah. Refs had to talk about it for a second, but that is intentional grounding. It was nearly intercepted. So that should also come with a 10-second runoff, because the quarterback is getting rid of that ball to try to avoid the sack and try to stop the clock. We'll have to see. St. Pius is going to have to work quickly either way.
Intentional grounding was the penalty. That will move the Panthers back 10 yards, 4th down and 20.
So it's 4th down and 17, and they'll attempt a long field goal here. This will be a 42-yard field goal for Tanner Hansen. Snap is down, the kick is on its way, it has distance, and he hooked it to the left. No good on the long field goal.
Number 24, Tanner Hansen's field goal.
So the defense holds there on the long field goal. And with 20 seconds left, San Antonio Christian will take over. I'd imagine facing a pretty long field, they might take a shot, maybe see what they have up their sleeves to try to get, if not a touchdown, a little closer to maybe take one more shot. Or, you know, you have 75 yards to go.
The Lions will take over at their
maybe you just run it up the middle.
line, 1st and 10.
That doesn't seem to be the call. They spread the field, 2 receivers to the left, 2 on the right for Talon Lewin. Plenty of deep coverage for San Antonio or for St. Pius, and Lewin will ultimately just take a knee. So maybe you line up and you see how the defense is lined up and maybe throw the Hail Mary. That's not in the cards for San Antonio Christian. And that will take us to halftime. 34-7 the lead for the St. Pius Panthers out of Houston. Here trying to spoil homecoming for the San Antonio Christian Lions. The Panthers will receive the second half kickoff. But first we will show you the halftime performance. We will tell you about some other scores from around the area, and we will get you ready to watch a whole bunch of college football tomorrow. But first, halftime. We'll be back in just a little bit on Vype Live.
Become a Vype Insider today. Access breaking news in high school sports. Enjoy premium articles and exclusive coverage written by expert analysts, and watch exclusive videos, documentaries on programs in your area. It's only $2.99 a month if you subscribe for the monthly plan. If you go for the yearly plan, it rounds out to just $1.99 a month. It costs you only $24 a year to get all of your Vype news throughout the entire year. Subscribe today. What are you waiting for? It's less than a cup of coffee a month. Become a Vype Insider. $2.99 a month, $23.99 for the whole year. Hey, it's Vype. We will see you at the games.
Getting us started at halftime, the San Antonio Christian Little Lions cheerleaders. There's a whole bunch of them down there, trying to show as many as we can. They'll do their thing. The high school band will get set up on the field behind them.
Become a Vype insider today. Access breaking news in high school sports. Enjoy premium articles and exclusive coverage written by expert analysts, and watch exclusive videos, documentaries on programs in your area. It's only $2.99 a month if you subscribe for the monthly plan. If you go for the yearly plan, it rounds out to just $1.99 a month. It costs you only $24 a year to get all of your Vype news throughout the entire year. Subscribe today. What are you waiting for? It's less than a cup of coffee a month. Become a Vype insider. $2.99 a month, $23.99 for the whole year. Hey, it's Vype. We will see you at the games.
Welcome back to Greg Hotchkiss Memorial Field on the campus of San Antonio Christian High School. Cameron Songer here with you on Vype Live. The score, St. Pius 34, San Antonio Christian 7 here at halftime. Big shout out to our QA, Trey Grubb, and cameraman Okoye Anderson for making this broadcast possible here this evening. It's about 5.5 minutes to go until the start of the third quarter. We want to make sure we hit our halftime show, our little checklist of things we want to get done here during halftime. Want to recap the action for you from the first half. Want to also check the San Antonio High School scoreboard for the area. But first, we want to give you our preview of the college football games to watch tomorrow. Or I should say this weekend, because it starts with a couple games tonight. There are a couple games of note tonight. Navy at Tulsa is on ESPN2. That's happening right now. If you're tempted to flip over to it, I believe the halftime score I saw was 3-3, so you're going to see more scoring in this game than in that game. That's just a fact. And then later tonight, at about 9 p.m. on CBS Sports Network, UNLV against Nevada. That is a rivalry game over there in the Mountain West Conference. That could be a fun one. We'll break this down by the time of these games tomorrow, starting with the morning games, the 11 a.m. games in college football. And the way we'll break this down, we'll look at games that are in the top 25 as well as games that involve Texas teams, and I'll also have one honorable mention game at the end. So we'll start with number 2 Cincinnati at Tulane. That game is on ESPN2. Tulane, they used to play in the Superdome. They now have an on-campus stadium. They're probably not going to beat number 2 Cincinnati. The big game in the morning is number 6 Michigan at number 8 Michigan State. Big rivalry game. Those two schools do not like each other. The game is on Fox. They're both unbeaten. It's a very high-quality Big Ten East game. But the thing is, because they're both unbeaten, the winner of that game obviously gets a big boost. The loser of that game is not eliminated from the Big Ten. They're not eliminated from college football playoff. It'll be a great game, but it almost has like this weirdly low stakes. I'm excited to watch it, but it's not crazy. Number 9 Iowa is at Wisconsin. That game is on ESPN. Texas is at number 16 Baylor. That game on ABC. If you're more inclined to see a few more points than maybe what you might see out of the Big Ten. Miami is at number 17 Pitt. That game on ACC Network. And then for our unranked Texas team, tip of the cap, Texas State at Louisiana. That game on ESPN-U. In the afternoon, we'll start at 1 p.m. Number 22 Iowa State is at West Virginia. That game on ESPN+. Also at 1 p.m., Rice hosts North Texas. So we'll see a couple of unranked Texas teams in the mix there. That game on ESPN3. The big rivalry game on CBS tomorrow, 2:30. Number 1 Georgia versus Florida. That game takes place in Jacksonville. Now, they used to call it the world's largest outdoor cocktail party. Somewhere along the line, they decided let's not call it that, but still, that's what the people call it down there. If you're not familiar with it, another pair of schools that really don't like each other very much, Georgia and Florida, at 2:30 on CBS. Texas Tech is at number 4 Oklahoma. That game on ABC tomorrow afternoon. Colorado at number 7 Oregon. That game on Fox. Oregon, the last hope for the Pac-12 to get into the college football playoff this year. TCU is at Kansas State. That game is on ESPN-U. And at 3 p.m. on ACC Network, number 13 Wake Forest. How about that? Number 13 Wake Forest hosts Duke. And then in the night games, we'll start at 5 p.m. on ESPN+. UT El Paso is at Florida Atlantic. UTEP, they're 6-1, but it's deceiving. They have no wins against winning teams, and their loss was 54-13 to a Boise State team that's now 3-4. So they're 6-1, but they're really not that good. However, if they win that game, they get to 7-1. They host UTSA next week, who's 8-0. That looks like a really appealing game if you have that matchup. 8-0 UTSA against 6-2 UTEP. doesn't really have a chance of hosting College Game Day, but there's maybe a chance if they can go in and beat Florida Atlantic tomorrow evening. The other game, or the second of 3 games between ranked teams tomorrow, number 10 Ole Miss at Auburn. Auburn's ranked 18th. That game is on ESPN. It kicks off at 6. I don't think either team is really a huge SEC threat, but it still could be a fun game to watch. Number 12 Kentucky's at Mississippi State. That game is on SEC Network at 6 p.m. Kansas at number 15 Oklahoma State on FS1 at 6 p.m. Number 19 SMU at Houston out of the American Athletic Conference, 6 p.m. on ESPN2. SMU is undefeated still. They're 7-0, 3-0 in
Ladies
conference.
and gentlemen, welcome to San Antonio Christian
Houston is
Lions
6-1. Their only loss is to Texas Tech. The final ranked matchup tomorrow night, 6:30 on ABC. Number 20 Penn State at number 5 Ohio State. Both of those teams already have at least one loss, and that's an elimination game. Whoever loses that game doesn't have a chance of making the college football playoff. North Carolina's at number 11 Notre Dame. That game is on NBC at 6:30. Virginia is at number 25 BYU. That game kicks off on ESPN2 at 9:15. Fresno State is at number 21 SDSU, San Diego State, at 9:30 p.m. on CBS Sports Network. That's between that game and the game against Boise State. Those are the toughest remaining games for San Diego State in trying to have a perfect season. My honorable mention game of the week is Pac-12 After Dark, Washington at Stanford at 9:30 p.m. on FS1. No one has any idea what can happen in that game because Pac-12 After Dark is a hashtag for a reason. Anyone who tells you they think they know what's going to happen in that game is lying. Don't believe them. Teams taking the field here for the start of the third quarter. It gives us a chance to recap the scoring for you in this game. And it was a lot of St. Pius late. In the first quarter, though, they scored on a 23-yard run by Burke Battenfield. It was his first of 3 rushing touchdowns in the first half. He scored again just a couple minutes later after an onside kick gave St. Pius the ball back. So twice in the first 7 minutes he scored. But on that second touchdown, there was an offside penalty on the point after attempt against San Antonio Christian. So St. Pius decided to go for 2, didn't get it, so it gave us 13-0. Finally, San Antonio Christian got on the board with 1:53 left in the first quarter on a 12-yard pass from Lewin to Cantu. They made the extra point, made it 13-7, but in the second quarter it was 3 separate rushing touchdowns by St. Pius. 1 by Battenfield, 1 by Mitchell, and 1 by the big man, Michael Vype. He made extra points on all of those, so it went from 13-7 after 1 to 34-7 as we get ready to kick off the third quarter. Lions back on the field, Panthers back on the field, and getting set to kick this ball off to start us in the third quarter is number 22, the freshman Caleb Schutze. Kickoff. Fielded at the numbers on the near side, taken out towards the middle, now stretching out towards the outside. Looking for a block, cuts back towards the middle. Mobley out near midfield as he's finally tackled at about the 49-yard line.
Number 4, Jackson Mobley, receives number 22, Caleb Schutze's kickoff.
Remember, we saw a running clock for most of the second half of last week's game. San Antonio Christian was down big early against Tomball Concordia Lutheran. Got the late score to get on the board, but it was 49-7 the final in that game, as Concordia Lutheran got to 3-1 in district. They're taking on San Antonio Antonian tonight, the pair of 3-1 teams in this district. Play fake, throw over the middle, complete. Mobley breaks a tackle inside the 35 to the 30, spun down at about the 27-yard line. A lot of yards after the catch. The gain is 22 from Bryce McKeon to Jackson Mobley. Mobley came in with 31 receptions on the season, tied for the team lead, and a team-high 6 touchdown catches. The Panthers, once they've gotten close to the goal line, have just gone with the run. Their longest touchdown run was 25 yards. They had one of those and a 23-yarder. McKeon out of the shotgun, swings it out. Mobley, gain of about 8, just on the timing pattern out to the outside.
Complete to Mobley, pushed out of bounds by number
11:20 to play, third quarter. 34-7 the lead for St. Pius. And they're in the red zone now at the 19-yard line. Empty back set. McKeon Gets the snap, a little bit of pressure, swings it out to the far side, complete again. This is Mobley inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line. And there is a flag down. Check that was 6. Ethan McMinn on the catch. But this one might be coming back.
Number 6, Buffington, and number 11, Sheets.
Thought I saw a flag down. Looks like they might have picked it up. It was a sideline warning against San Antonio Christian. So we saw one now on each team. Next sideline warning will actually be a yardage penalty. This one does not result in any change of yardage. First down, goal to go for the St. Pius Panthers. Ball on the San Antonio Christian 7-yard line with the first minute off the clock here in the third quarter. They have just marched down the field. They got a good kickoff return to start near midfield and have just cruised up the field. 4 receivers to the right, 1 on the left. McKeon out of the gun, gets the snap, throws the fade to the end zone, incomplete. Receiver slipping and falling into a cloud there. I think that was some of the residual, whatever they're using as their smoke to come out of the tunnel to start the third quarter. It left a slick spot on the turf. Vincent Doucette, I'm not sure he would have hauled that in anyway. But that's a funny thing. You know, they do the inflatables. The teams come running out of the tunnels to start the second half, and they did the smoke there, and it actually hurt them. Trying to score, handoff up the middle, ducking his way forward and plunging into the end zone for his 4th touchdown of the night. It's Burke Battenfield. 10:33 to go, third quarter, and St. Pius just continues to stack up those points. Make it now 40-7 with the extra point pending. 27 unanswered for the Panthers. And that was a quick drive of 1 minute and 27 seconds. Extra point is up, and it is good. 10:33 to play, third quarter. We'll take a break here on Vype Live. It's 41-7 St. Pius, but there's a flag down, so hang on. It's encroachment on the defense. They will decline that, and that will send us to a break. We'll be right back on Vype Live.
Become a Vype Insider today. Access breaking news in high school sports. Enjoy premium articles and exclusive coverage written by expert analysts, and watch exclusive videos, documentaries on programs in your area. It's only $2.99 a month if you subscribe for the monthly plan. If you go for the yearly plan, it rounds out to just $1.99 a month. It costs you only $24 a year to get all of your Vype news throughout the entire year. Subscribe today. What are you waiting for? It's less than a cup of coffee a month. Become a Vype Insider. $2.99 a month, $23.99 for the whole year. Hey, it's Vype. We will see you at the games.
The St. Pius Panthers in position to spoil homecoming here for the San Antonio Christian Lions. Last regular season home game here at Hotchkiss Memorial Field for San Antonio Christian. The Lions have one more district game on the schedule. It will be next Friday at Katy St. John. Kickoff at 7 p.m. And that one will not be streamed by yours truly here on Vype Live. We just did the home district games for you this year, plus that TMI game a couple weeks ago as well. Kickoff fair caught at the 25-yard line, so a little bit too much air under that kick to be really the that onside kick look that St. Pius had been going with for much of this game.
Preston Cowell's kickoff is...
So the Lions will get their first possession of the second half, starting at their own 25-yard line after Hudson Russell made that fair catch. Talon Lewin leads the offense back out onto the field.
Their drive at their own 25-yard line, first and 10.
Gotta have some points here. Might not come back in this game, but you want to try to make it feel a little bit more competitive, and just something to smile about as you try to work your way back into this game. Lewin fires to the right side, pass complete. Nothing there after the catch. Good grab by Josh Morris to haul that in, but just nothing he could find after the grab.
Lewin's pass complete to number 2, Josh
Gain of a yard up to the 27-yard line, gain of 2. Second and 8 for San Antonio Christian. 10:15 to play, third quarter. Nathan Sanders, the senior captain, the left tackle, towers over his teammates. A giant in the world of TAPS athletics. One of the athletes of the year last year after winning a couple of state championships in the shot, put, and discus. During senior night ceremonies last week, it was announced he'll be continuing his athletic career with Texas A&M on the track team. Missed the opportunity to see him go head-to-head against Logan Tanner for St. Pius, the tight end, committed to play football for San Diego State next year, but he's out with an injury for St. Pius. They haven't really missed a beat without him. Offense has just continued to go. Here's 3rd and long, Lewin under pressure, and he gets walloped. Just drilled on that play, the tackle by Carson Hintz. And it brings up 4th down. That was a little bit of a high hit against the quarterback. I'm surprised the refs, not thinking about picking a flag out there and saying, hey, you're launching at the quarterback.
Bring up 4th and 12. 4th and 11.
Targeting could be a call there when you're talking about forceful contact to the head or neck, or when you leave your feet to launch. But I guess that wasn't the case. As Morris sets up to punt. Wind a little bit behind that one, and it gets a nice home turf bounce. Rolls all the way down inside the 30-yard line, and St. Pius will take over all the way back at their own 29. 8:25 to play 3rd quarter. Want to thank our sponsor, Academy Sports and Outdoors. Academy Sports and Outdoors, back to school means back to sport. And from graphic tees to football cleats, they have everything you need to make this your best year yet. Swing by your local Academy store today or shop online at academy.com, and you can find all the hottest styles from top brands like Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, and Vans, all at a price you'll love. So if you want game-changing gear, start here at Academy Sports and Outdoors. 8:25, 3rd quarter. St. Pius up 41-7, spoiling San Antonio Christian's homecoming as the offense comes back to work again. 2 receivers on the right, none on the left. Handoff up the middle for Josh Mitchell. Mitchell with a head of steam, breaks through across the 50, and he's tripped up by his shoelaces. Reaching out to make that stop, Josh Morris. If he doesn't stick an arm out there and just get a piece, that's probably a house call for Joshua Mitchell. Instead, it's a gain of about 20, and it up to the 45-yard line. Give it 26, 27 yards there on the carry. Up to the San Antonio Christian 45-yard line. 8 minutes to play 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. 2 receivers to the right, none on the left. As McKeon gets the snap, he's looking to the right side, now throws it the short out. It's complete with room to work for Jackson Mobley. Mobley across the 25 down to about the 19-yard line. He's ushered out of bounds by Josh Morris. Nice blocking out in front as Mobley just had a lot of real estate in front of him after bringing that pass in. Couple plays and already St. Pius into the red zone. Already amassed 50 yards on this drive. They put Mobley on the right side of this formation, Doucette on the left side. They keep it on the ground with Joshua Mitchell. Mitchell across the 15, he's stood up, and they'll whistle that play dead. Finishing the tackle off, though, Josh Morris. That's San Antonio Christian playing not just to the whistle, but through the whistle. That's just good hard-nosed football. That looks good on film, even if the the scoreboard doesn't look good in the background of your video shot. 2nd down, 4 yards to go for St. Pius from the San Antonio Christian 14-yard line. Mitchell is the tailback. They give it to him straight up the gut. He's got a burst of speed, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, St. Pius.
And number 87, Joshua
Mitchell finds pay dirt for the 2nd time tonight. This one from 15 yards out. And it's now St. Pius 47, San Antonio Christian 7. Gotta imagine we'll see a running clock here pretty soon. Extra point coming up. Lining up to take it, Tanner Hansen. His kick splits the uprights. Make it 48-7, St. Pius. And we'll take a break with 7:03 to go in the 3rd quarter. We'll have more San Antonio Christian football coming your way next on Vype Live.
Our score line Panthers 48.
Become a Vype insider today. Access breaking news in high school sports. Enjoy premium articles and exclusive coverage written by expert analysts, and watch exclusive videos, documentaries on programs in your area. It's only $2.99 a month if you subscribe for the monthly plan. If you go for the yearly plan, it rounds out to just $1.99 a month. It costs you only $24 a year to get all of your Vype news throughout the entire year. Subscribe today. What are you waiting for? It's less than a cup of coffee a month. Become a Vype insider. $2.99 a month, $23.99 for the whole year. Hey, it's Vype. We will see you at the games.
Cameron Songer back here with you on Vype Live. We are in running clock territory now, as the clock will not stop here on incomplete passes or scoring plays. 6:33 and counting here in the third quarter. 48-7 the lead for St. Pius. Tip of the cap to our QA Trey Grubb. Coy Anderson running the camera for us here on homecoming at San Antonio Christian. Also want to give a tip of the cap to the fans who have stuck around. It would be understandable on a chilly evening to start making your way towards the exits, and granted, a few have. You know, it's homecoming. They bring the whole community out, and getting to be close to bedtime for the kindergartners and first graders out there, but by and large, the stands look still pretty full. Unfortunately, you're not seeing them because they're right underneath us, and we can't angle our camera low enough. If we look out to the far side, that stand looks empty, because that's a long trip to make for Houston fans to come and support their young men. If you're watching the game from Houston, you're a St. Pius fan, let me know. Tweet at me, at Cameron Songer on Twitter, as the San Antonio Christian offense gets back to work. First down snap. Blitz comes from the outside. Lewin has time, throws the deep ball. Morris makes the grab inside the 40, inside the 30, shakes a tackle down to the 22-yard line. Lewin's pass to Josh Morris picks up a big gain. That's 50 plus, and it's a first down for San Antonio Christian.
That will bring up a Lion first down.
Lions take their time, get the play call in. 5 minutes left in the quarter, 13 on the play clock. Snap to Lewin. Swings it out to his running back, Cantu, from the backfield. Cantu walloped at the 20-yard line. Ball popped out. He fell right back on it.
Number 20, Cantu on the carry.
They will actually call that a lateral, so it's a running 11, play. As Carson Hintz gets credit for the tackle. I'm not sure if he was down before that ball popped out. Otherwise, Hintz also gets credit for a forced fumble. That might be a classic case of hometown stat keeper versus visiting team stat keeper. Doesn't really matter. Cantu fell on it right back where it was. Gain of 3 on the play, setting up a screen. That one fell short. It looked like it was read all the way by defensive back Vincent Doucette. Trying to find Morris. Clock will continue to run here with the score at 40 plus. The difference here on the scoreboard. Third down, 7 yards to go. Ball on the 20-yard line. Play clock at 15. 2 receivers to the left, 2 on the right. Keep an eye on Josh Morris on the far left of this formation. Lewin with the snap. Fake the sweep. Now Lewin gets sacked. Stepped up in the pocket, and there to meet him was number 28, Aiden Allen. It's a loss of 7 on the play. Back to the 25-yard line, and the offense stays on the field for 4th down and long.
Loss of 5 on the play. Bring up 4th and 14 for the Lions.
4th down, 14 yards to go. Got to get the ball to the 13-yard line to keep this drive alive. This would be a really long field goal. Lions also want to find the end zone, so they'll keep the offense out there. Snap. Pressure. Lewin Gets rid of it. To the end zone, looking for Morris. It's tipped in, incomplete. McMinn almost hauled in a very impressive interception. Instead, it goes to the turf, and end result is actually better for St. Pius. If it's picked off, it's a touchback and out to the 20-yard line. They'll take the extra 5 yards and start from their own 25-yard line. Turnover on downs as St. Pius will get the ball back. 2:13 left in quarter number 3. This result should hold. St. Pius will get to 4-5 on the year and 2-4 in district. That will be their final district result. And it will be good enough for at least 5th place in the district. Actually, basically locked into 5th place with the win. Big run up the middle, Battenfield, and now he's charging ahead. Deep into Lion territory, 25-20, tripped up. His helmet came off, or someone's helmet came off. A Lion helmet came off, and the ball is all the way down to the 5-yard line. Wow.
Number 23, Battenfield on the run.
So it's a gain of 70. And Hudson Russell finally stops him at the 4-yard line after a gigantic run. We said Battenfield hadn't really had those long carries. I think his longest up to that point was maybe 30 yards. He had a couple where he dragged guys. That time he almost just ran away from guys. Sets up 1st and goal for the Panthers from the 4-yard line. And they're just threatening to just keep add to this lead. Snap, and give it to the big man. This is number 75, Alex Gutierrez. He's in, standing up. Another big man touchdown. They're getting everybody involved tonight for St. Pius. Alex Gutierrez. That is a special moment for that young man. Michael Fite, the senior running back, got one, or the senior offensive lineman turned running back. He got one, so Gutierrez, his senior teammate, one of just 3 seniors on that offensive line, he gets one. Put it on the board. It's now 54-7. The extra point pending. And the kick is good.
Hansen's extra point is
Take a break.
good.
Clock will wind down on the rest of the 3rd quarter. St. Pius 55, San Antonio Christian 7 on Vype Live.
Become a Vype Insider today. Access breaking news in high school sports. Enjoy premium articles and exclusive coverage written by expert analysts, and watch exclusive videos, documentaries on programs in your area. It's only $2.99 a month if you subscribe for the monthly plan. If you go for the yearly plan, it rounds out to just $1.99 a month. It costs you only $24 a year to get all of your Vype news throughout the entire year. Subscribe today. What are you waiting for? It's less than a cup of coffee a month. Become a Vype Insider. $2.99 a month, $23.99 for the whole year. Hey, it's Vype. We will see you at the games.
Captain Abigail Reyes. Maddie Hines. Charlize Himby. Lexi Dennis. Paisley Carr. Junior, Caden Burke. Sophomores, Addie Arnold. Abby Kane. Claire Keck. Natalie McKinley. Sophia Holtzman. Adelaide Ellen. And freshman, Annalise Krauskopf. And Mary Margaret Gardner. And we have middle school cheer here tonight. Here at the middle school, Captain Eva Glendinning, Captain Caroline Lawrence, and co-captain Sawyer Barth. Also Ainsley Travis, Allie Reyes, Ashley Ashbaugh, Avery Merrill, Chloe Johnson, Emery Hobbs, Gab Price, Caitlin Barton, Lainey Womack, Lauren Dewey, Lexi Trevino, Merrick Goforth, Mia Downs.
So you're hearing the
Nevedomsky,
middle school cheer team getting a shout out here
Schutze.
at Hotchkiss Memorial Field as the kickoff sails high and is fair caught by San Antonio Christian to start the 4th quarter.
Fair
Cameron
catch
Songer here with you on Vype Live. We are in a running clock situation. as the third quarter was all St. Pius. They scored 21 straight in that third quarter. Their run of consecutive points is at 42. This was 13-7 late in the first quarter. That was the score after one. And since then, it has been all Panthers. But the Lions are going to fight all the way to the finish. Talon Lewin in the shotgun. Sebastian Cantu, his running back. Snap, play fake, swing pass to the near side, complete. This is Jonathan Sheets, and he's upended out near the 42-yard line.
Pass complete to number 11, Jonathan
Gain of
Sheets.
7 on the play. Sets up second down for San Antonio Christian.
Taken down by number 6, Ethan McMinn. Gain of 8 on that pass
Check
play.
the scores of some of the other games in this district. Remember, we're looking at the Central Catholic Buttons, who are going to try to keep first place in the district. It looks like they will do so, although St. John is on the board against them. 42-6 in that one. Also here in San Antonio. Lewin wrapped up in the backfield, and he is sacked all the way back for a loss of about 4. Down to about the 36, 37-yard line.
Number 4, Lewin.
Also see if we can get a score for the Antonian game, which should be a little closer, and also has significant implications for the playoffs in this district. Although they are, I believe, away tonight at Tomball Concordia Lutheran.
That will bring up third down and
They
8
might not be able to get a score for them in the San Antonio scoreboard. Third down and 8 for San Antonio Christian. Play fake, Lewin, flushed out of the pocket again, lets it fly, and it goes into the St. Pius bench for an incompletion.
Lewin's pass intended for number 3, Hudson Russell.
Other scores from the San Antonio area. Steele is pulled in front of Judson, 21-17. Reagan in front of Johnson, 33-14. Kennedy, that's still a halftime score, but they're on all over Jefferson, 49-0. Much lower scoring halftime score. Southwest in front of Corpus Christi win 7-0. Also low scoring from Northside ISD, 10-7 Marshall on top of Warren. The Rams are having a really good year. Big tip of the cap to the staff at Warren High School. Or Marshall High School, excuse me. Warren staff's pretty good too. Low snap, Morris gets to it, gets the punt away. It's a low punt, but no one was back deep to return it. And this takes a nice home field bounce off the turf at Hotchkiss Memorial Field and down about the 13-yard line by San Antonio Christian. But St. Pius, I don't believe they've had to punt tonight, and I don't think they've turned it over once tonight. I think every time they've touched the ball, it's turned into points. Actually, they had the one drive late in the second quarter where they attempted a long field goal and missed it. But they've gotten themselves into scoring position every time and have scored nearly every time. The reason their score is not a multiple of 7 right now is they went for 2 once and didn't get it. And the reason they went for 2 on their second score was there was an offside penalty against San Antonio Christian on the extra point. So they said, you know, rather than take the PAT, we'll try going for 2, and it didn't pay off. Here's Mitchell, gets a block on the outside. He has a burst of speed out to the 30. Cuts back to the 40, and he's hit from behind. Good hard tackle there by Sheets to chase that play down.
Number 87, Joshua Mitchell on the carry.
Check that. That's 14, Bodie Allen on the tackle.
Down by Bodie Allen, number 14.
The freshman, who also plays some quarterback for San Antonio Christian, showing why he should get some snaps as a defensive player as well. At least while he's waiting his turn behind Talon Lewin offensively. Under 8 minutes to play in this ball game. 1st and 10 for St. Pius. High snap. It's a handoff up the middle. And down near the 50-yard line for a gain of about 9. That was Ryan Fallahat.
Ryan Fallahat. Tackled by number 10, Calvin Lewis. Gain of 9 on the play, 2nd and 1, Panthers.
Expect the Panthers to not throw a pass here. With this one comfortably in hand, they will just keep this one on the ground. Wonder if San Antonio Christian sells out for that, or if they'll keep the appearance of keeping it honest. Got to know where this is going, though. Handoff straight up the gut. And 1st down yardage for the Panthers.
Number 42, Nick Woods on the carry.
Nick Woods, the ball carrier.
Tackled by number 10,
up to the 42-yard line. Another stop by Lewis for San Antonio Christian, but it is enough to move the chains.
For a first down, first and 10 Panthers.
.6:41 to play in this ball game. Clock won't stop again, barring an injury or maybe a timeout. At this point, we're just trying to keep everyone safe and healthy and get this one wrapped up. High snap, give straight up the middle again. This is Grant Stringfellow.
Number 17, Grant Stringfellow on the carry. Tackled by number 34, Jacob Glendinning. Pick up 5, second down and 5 for the Panthers.
Panthers making sure they're keeping their guys fresh, rotating a few guys in and out. Still in the huddle with the play clock at 13 as they come up to the line of scrimmage. One receiver on each side, up back in the shotgun formation. Give it to Stringfellow again. He's got room out to the right side, 30. Contact out to the 25 and then down to the 23-yard line.
Number 17, Stringfellow on the carry.
That's the senior who starts at wide receiver.
Tackled by number 14.
Used more as a blocker, not a major target in the passing game. But getting a chance to carry the rock a little bit here late in this ball game and making the most of his opportunity. That's what you love to see. You know, regardless of whether you're a Lion fan, a Panther fan, or just a neutral watching tonight's game, you just love to see these kids out here and playing hard, playing clean, and taking advantage of every chance, because the players will tell you it's over before you know it. Not a ton of these guys will go on to play at the next level. So, if you're a senior, this is your last go around, or a sophomore, or junior, or even possibly a freshman who's getting his first chance at varsity action. But those 4 years go by fast. And for San Antonio Christian, they'll need a win next week to keep their season alive. For St. Pius, they'll at least be into the first round of the playoffs, where who knows what the situation will be. The way it works in TAP's Division I, there's only 2 districts. There's really the Dallas-Fort Worth one, and then the everybody else, which really just means San Antonio and Houston. False start against St. Pius makes it 1st and 15. So this current district that is led by Central Catholic from San Antonio, and then St. Thomas, Antonian, Concordia. St. Pius right now in 5th. The win will lock up 5th place in the district. San Antonio Christian and St. John will play for 6th place next week and a spot in the playoffs. 7 teams, 6 playoff spots. The other districts, this is a nice run up the middle. Flag is down. This touchdown run will come back. One would think. There's 2 flags down. Tristan Acuna is in the end zone. The sideline is going nuts, but this won't stand.
There is a flag on the play.
It is a hold against St. Pius. This one comes back.
Holding on the Panthers.
That District 1 for TAPS Division 1, generally regarded to be the stronger district of the 2. And last season in the opening round of the playoffs, all of the District 1 teams beat all of the District 2 teams, so it ended up doing the state championship was all just among the Dallas area teams. 6 teams from each district make the playoffs. The top 2 from each side get a bye, and then 3 plays 6 and 4 plays 5, and you play it across. So the prize for 5th or 6th place from this district in the San Antonio Houston area is a drive up to Dallas, where you're going to play a really good team on their home field. And you look at where that 3 seed will be, maybe Prestonwood, Nolan Catholic, Fort Worth All Saints, Midland Christian, Bishop Lynch, all kind of in the mix there for kind of the spots 2 through 3, 4, 5. Handoff right side, one broken tackle on 1st and a mile.
Number 42, Nick Woods on the
Nick
carry.
Woods, the ball carrier there. We take under 2.5 minutes to play in this ball game.
Gain of 6 on the play.
But if you missed the announcement earlier today, TAPS announced their realignment for starting next football season. It will be the 2-year cycle. And Division I, District 2, St. Pius will stick around. San Antonio Christian will not. They'll drop down to Division 2 and play in District 3, and will end up being a very large district. Play clock winding down on St. Pius here. It's down to 5. Snap is away, and they take the knee. 2nd down and long.
McKeon downs the ball.
McKeon takes the knee, so he's back in at quarterback.
The Above and Beyond Annual Fund campaign provides SACs with much needed improvements and enhancements.
So it's a 9-team district that San Antonio Christian will be joining starting next year. Hyde Park, Regent, they're both from Austin. San Antonio, St. Anthony, San Antonio TMI Episcopal, obviously San Antonio Christian. Austin, St. Dominic Savio, Brownsville, St. Joseph, Victoria, St. Joseph, and Austin, St. Michael's will be the teams in that district. I think you have to split that up. Kind of weird. On 3rd down and long, they take another knee. It brings up 4th down, and there'll be a slight difference here between the play clock and the game clock, about 30 seconds. So I'll be really interested to see how you split up that district. But under this current alignment, San Antonio Christian will have one more chance to get a district win. They were 0-6 in district last year. They'll fall to 0-5 with a district loss here today. And we'll take on Katy St. John next week. St. John also winless in district.
4th and long for the Panthers.
4th and long for the Panthers. 30 seconds left in the game. 4 on the play clock, so they need to run a play here. And they just go ahead and take the knee. But with the running clock, San Antonio Christian would really have to hustle to run a play. They don't seem to be interested in doing that.
Run out, and that will be the ball game.
So that will wrap it up here for this one. Not how the Lions envisioned homecoming going for them. They fell behind early, got a touchdown late in the first quarter to make it 13-7, and then St. Pius just took over the ground game, really starting to do its thing. As the St. Pius Panthers score 8 touchdowns in the game, none of them through the air, all of them on the ground. 4 of them for Battenfield, 2 of them for Mitchell, and then a couple from some of the big men who got a chance to tote the rock. San Antonio Christian's lone touchdown came with 1:53 left in the first quarter. A 12-yard pass from Lewin to Cantu, as the Lions will get one more district game, like you said, against Katy St. John. But we won't have that one for you here on Vype Live. We do hope that you stick around on the Vype Live network and check out some of the other offerings. A lot of games in the Houston area, the Dallas area, and the Austin area. As it's a great crew. I'm proud to be a part of here on Vype Live, and we were happy to bring you some San Antonio Christian district football games for you this year. Unfortunately, the result didn't really go the Lions' way much here at Hotchkiss Memorial this October, but it was a blast to bring it to you, and want to just thank you again for joining us. My name is Cameron Songer for Vype Live. I want to give a big thanks to my QA, Trey Grubb, my cameraman, Okoye Anderson, the entire Vype Live crew, Suna Venkat, Merle Bertrand, Christina Weber, everyone there at Vype Live. One more time, the final score here this evening: St. Pius 55, San Antonio Christian 7. The Lions have one more game next Friday night on the road against Katy St. John. Kickoff for that one at 7 p.m. Thank you for watching this presentation of San Antonio Christian football on Vype Live. For the entire Vype Live crew, this is Cameron Songer signing off. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.